Hey guys, this is your old friend AA Nickfan. Before I started recording, I turned on this game and there was only one save file. Here, file 1. And I got really scared. But I quickly realized that it was because I selected the wrong user. Let me check the status of... This is a disaster. What the frick? That's bad. That's really bad. Why do I keep forgetting this stuff when I'm recording? I forget to replay the levels, which I... Ugh. I don't want that. Don't tell me one of the green stars is in one of those boxes. So that would be really mean. So that's where the stamp is, right? Yeah. That's a fire flower. Hey, can I do that? Can I... Yeah, like in Super Mario 3D Land. You can do that a lot better in Super Mario 3D Land, I believe. Here's the green star. How did I forget that? Oh frick, oh frick, oh frick. Run, 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 run! Thank God I have the raccoon leaf. So the green star I'm missing, that must be this one, right? Yeah. How did I miss this green star? Didn't I get this one? Or maybe I died and then I forgot to replay this. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I died and then I forgot to go here again. Simple. Okay, maybe a little late. No. Why did I replay as Luigi? I should have replayed as another character. I'm stupid. It's not so bad though. So I've been practicing the guitar lately, specifically the Viridian City bass line. And I think I'm actually good enough now that I might actually be able to record it now. Because there's I have a video in progress, making in progress, work in progress. Where the frick is that? Oh, is it this castle? Yes, it is. Well, and this video is a cover of Viridian City. And I've recorded the 2 out of the 4 instruments, you could say. You know, the Game Boy has 4 channels. It has noise, and then it has some kind of waveform channel, and then it has 2, like, I guess, square. And I've recorded the 2 squares, you could say. I've recorded, like the 2, like the main melody and the counter line. And then I only have the bass line left, which isn't much of a bass line because it's very high pitch, as 8-bit music theory also pointed out, which I'd been noticing about the the soundtrack in Pokemon Red and Blue. It's so weird because it doesn't have bass. Like it's so high pitch. Every instrument is high pitch. Like the bass line revolves around middle C. How can you call that a bass line? You can't. Can you? But I call it a bass line because it has like the waveform sound. But I guess there's nothing like intrinsic to the waveform, which is like more like a bass. Or maybe there is, and I'm onto something here. I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff right now. Well, it's an auto-scroller. Can you blame me? This is pretty difficult. See, I got it. So that's good. So I didn't miss something there, but I was close to missing it. I mean, I could totally see that as something I'd miss, right? But I didn't, so maybe not. Oh, is it not auto-scroller? Yes, it is. Come on, you gotta give me something else here. Oh god. You can also use a bomb to get it all out at once. Hey, I need a stamp now, and I think it's gotta be, like, at the end here. Oh, I need a bomb. Frick! Too late. It's right in here. And we get to meet the regular Boom Boom again, not Pom Pom or Porn as you could accidentally read it as. Damn you, Latin alphabet! That should be the title. I actually made a video once called Damn You, Latin Alphabet. That video was terrible, actually. It was actually absolutely terrible, that video. That's one of the more terrible, like, modern era videos I made. I call it the modern era. I'd say every video since August of 2017 is like the modern era of my YouTube channel. Because August 2017 was like when I stopped being very cringeworthy. Or I guess it would be more like June 2017. Oh. June 2017. But even that era of me, like, the first thing I noticed is that even though I felt like my voice was dark, like, low-pitched at that point, it really wasn't. Not as low-pitched as it is now. But who knows, maybe I'm just artificially lowering my voice right now, like, in pitch, just to, for some effect. I don't know. Maybe this is not how I actually speak. I don't know. But what I do know is that my voice sure sounded different in those old videos in, like, September of 2017 than they do now, May of 2019. Can't believe it's 2019. 2019. Yeah, I sure do sound different, and sometimes there are some mildly cringeworthy moments of those old videos. Are there, though? No examples come to mind, though. But yeah, so I might record the Viridian City bassline today. And then there's also the drums, which are very simple. I should be able to learn them, like, immediately. Probably. Because they're super simple. In execution, at least. You know, like, there are two parts of this. There's the execution, and then there's the memorization. And I don't know which is more difficult. Well, it's definitely the execution or the memorization which is more difficult. But then again, they're kind of intertwined. Because it's like muscle memory, as they say. So then it kind of seems like execution and memory are intertwined there, aren't they? Huh. Really makes you think. That's what I'd say. Wow. So there's this really fast part where it's like, I don't know what to call it. Is it 16th notes or 32nd notes? Probably not 32nd notes. That would be too crazy. Do 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 do. If one of those is a whole note, do 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 do. Well, one of those can't be a whole note. That's got to be a half note. In which case, the most common notes would be 8th notes, and then the really fast ones, which I'm having trouble with, are the 16th notes. Then I'm not good at that stuff, though. I don't know how to classify it. Don't I need a bomb sometime soon? Like now? No, not yet. Maybe now. Is now the time? Yeah, I think so. What? What? This is so garbage. But those notes I've really been having trouble with. And the thing is, if you play it on the piano, it's very easy. It's just that it's on the guitar, which makes it a lot more difficult. I suppose the instruments, they all have their pros and cons. Like, I guess, you know, playing power chords would be easier on the guitar than the piano, for sure. So that's one advantage the guitar has. But then, here's the disadvantage of the guitar. Like, when I'm playing this specific thing here, like F sharp, G sharp, do. Like when I'm playing F sharp, G sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, and each of those is like a 16th note, and it's really fast at like 135 BPM approximately. Then it's quite difficult, I'd say, and it's a lot easier on the piano because you can. Each note is represented by one key each, and then the only fingering you have to do is to press each key, and do it quickly. It's a lot easier than doing it on the guitar, because on the guitar, you have to. It's on 2 strings. You play these 4 notes, or no, 3 notes. On 2 strings, you play 3 notes, so you kind of have to switch a little with your fingers. And not only that, you also have to make it so that it's a clear enough sound. You can't just and then you also have to pluck it. You also have to pluck it well, which can be surprisingly difficult. You have to pluck it at 16th note, 138 approximately BPM speed. It's more difficult than you'd think. It's extremely difficult. But I think I've got the hang of it now. Close enough at least, so I think I should probably record it now. I think I'm good enough. And that video might be coming up tomorrow, or maybe even today if I feel like it, or maybe not. Maybe it'll take like a month until I release it, just because maybe I'm not that good yet. Maybe I do need some more practice. One thing's for sure, this is the biggest musical challenge I've ever given myself. You know, I can learn things at my own pace, you know. I usually adjust the difficulty, you know. Like, if I'm playing Zankoku no Tenshi no Teiza, I'll play a less fluid bass. And, like, I'll only play the root note of the chords. The thing is, the original, I can't really hear what the bass line is supposed to be in the original. The bass line is quite weak, I'd say. A lot weaker than in my compositions. Speaking of which, I made a piece of music today. And of course, like all the other ones, it has a very loud bass. Hey, I have to be ready, man. Is it now? I don't think it is. No, is it? No. This might be it, here. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. This might be it. Okay, let's hurry. Yeah! Well, I've also been playing Ocarina of Time. I was playing Ocarina of Time yesterday for quite a long time. I don't know, approximately maybe 67 minutes. And so I was in the castle town, and I went to that mask shop, and I saw the dude from Majora's Mask. I was like, whoa, this guy's in Ocarina of Time too? You know, the mask person. So I purchased his mask, and I went to the guard in Kakariko Village, and and I gave it to him, and he paid me some money back, and then I had to go back and repay the dude, the mask guy. And I don't think I'm good enough to understand it. I don't think I'm intelligent enough to understand economics, because I don't really understand why I would need to repay the mask dude. It doesn't really make sense to me. like, why couldn't I get that profit for the travel expense? I mean, the mask dude, he got his money, didn't he? So I don't. Maybe there's some economic thing there that I'm just totally missing. Well, anyway, and then I went on up the mountain, and what I found was something quite shocking. It was a wait, oh frick. I've seen this is in another house later on, isn't it? No, it's not. Actually, I think this is, oh frick, I'm stupid. Okay. And I went to this I found this rock civilization, and I was so confused there. Like, I don't know, I was so lost. Oh, only 1 star left. Okay, well, let's get it. Well, this is in another house for sure. There's a lot of reused content in this game I didn't even realize, because I'd forgotten about it, I think. And so this rock civilization, I found some of those, what are they called? Gorons. I'm calling it the rock civilization, but it's actually called the Goron City, isn't it? So I explored Goron City as best I could. I found this lava place, with two blocks, what do you call it? A cube, 2 cubes. Anyway, I have 6-B and 6-C left somewhere here. I don't know where they are. So this leads to, huh? This game is crazy. So, oh, this is 6-C. Tommy C. Why am I playing as Toad? Oh, it's this person. It's this boss. I don't like this one, let me tell you. This one is quite scary, and also quite difficult at times. Like when you're doing the boss rush. I don't want to do this. Can we regroup? Yeah, so I don't know what to do in Ocarina of Time. I'm stuck. I really don't know where to go. That's a Frankie Fennel quote. I really don't know where to go. As you can see, I haven't been doing so well lately. But it's not bad. Most of my diet is natural sugars. Natural. Those are okay, right? You know, like honey, like dried fruit, maple syrup, dates, molasses, or no, I got the order wrong. I haven't watched the videos in a while, I don't think. Molasses, dates, it's way different. Such a silly man, Frank Capri. Frank Tufano, Frank Capri. I actually asked him on Twitter what his birth name is. He hasn't responded. If it's Frank Capri or if it's Frank Tufano. 5 of me. You know, that reminds me. That would be called like a pentology, right? It's like you have a trilogy, and then you have like a tetralogy, and then you have a pentalogy, and then you have a hexalogy. Because I was thinking about, you know, there are 6 Mega Man games, so what would it be called rather than a trilogy? Would it be called a sextology? That's what I said, but it's actually like a hexology or hexalogy. Anyway, something like that. And also there was this thing I read on Reddit today about the word decimate, and someone said that it's actually just to like take the 10th of something or whatever, because deci, that's 10th. So then I thought, well, then you could do millimate, and you could do decimate, and you could do hectomate, and you could do kilomate, and you could do micromate. Megamate? Yeah, Megamate. And no, you couldn't. Well, yes, you could, but it's called Micromate, and then you have Picomate, and you have Nanomate, etc., 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 etc. So I'm ending this video here, so goodbye.